Random people, yeah, they act like they know me. I don't wanna feature if you not the homie. Yeah, where you gon' blow up the words that they told me. Got mama mentality, R.I.P. Kobe, yeah. Fans wanna see me win. Feeling peace on my skin. People always show me love on my face. Hard to see from a distance. Shout out, they made that my twin. Man, my money who was thin. But money can't buy no happiness, so we gon' live like we never could change. I just tryna buy my mama a crib. That's goes for I'm checking out. God got me so you know what it is. Ain't no reason to be stressing out. I get a bag and I'm coolie. I get a bag and I'm coolie, yeah. I get a bag and I'm coolie, whoa. I get a bag and I'm coolie. I'm just tryna buy my mama a crib. That's goes for I'm checking out. God got me so you know what it is. Ain't no reason to be stressing out. I get a bag and I'm coolie, yeah. I get a bag and I'm coolie, yeah. I get a bag and I'm coolie. Securing the bag and I'm coolie.
Terrell Thomas, These Urban Times, and it's Labor Day, but no days off for gentlemen like us. When it's a goal in mind and you have things that you're working on, no days off. I have an honor and a pleasure of being in Icon Studio, Atlanta, Georgia, and sitting with a gentleman who internationally is sitting with us and joining us today from over in Amsterdam.
Yes, sir.
He's made his way to the A, to Atlanta, Georgia, and we're happy to be at the forefront of watching greatness in his beginning stage. Not beginning, because you're not new to this, but here in the States, I'll say.
Right.
I'm sitting down here with rising music star Jay Way. How you feel today, sir?
Man, I feel blessed. I'm in the A for the first time, man. And this mug is like a dream come true for real for me. Because, it's a lot of people that I looked up to that come from the A, so it's dope to be here.
Well, we're definitely going to talk about that, give our audience a chance to get to know who you are, get to know more about your music and some of the things you have coming up as we end the year 2022 and move into 2023. Mm-hmm. But as I mentioned, it's Labor Day and you're here, you're putting in work. You've been putting in work throughout your entire time here in the A. We actually had a chance before the interview to hear some unreleased music, hear some music that you already put out there. And your pen game is mean, good sir. How you're composing and putting records together, I dig. I think our audience is really going to dig, and it's something I'm looking forward to seeing how it really propels here in the States.
Sure.
So give me a little bit of your background. Amsterdam. When people here in the States hear Amsterdam, they might think of marijuana, going, they have a good time. They might think of a good beer or something like that.
Yeah.
They may not necessarily think of music, and especially the diverse music in which you're putting out there. So when did you fall in love with music? When did you begin your craft?
Man, so my dad is a DJ. So I grew up having a dad as a DJ. So like I was spoon-fed with a lot of music, man, growing up. So to me, man, it's music is like, something I can't live without for real. My dad used to play all types of records, man, from R&B to reggae to my parents are originally from Ghana. So some of the traditional music like hip life. And man, so like growing up, man, music was number one thing for real. So, yup.
With your dad being a DJ, who are some of the artists that you grew up listening to? Like, you mentioned a wide range of music and whatnot, especially here in the States. Who are some artists you grew up listening to, but internationally as well? Who are some people that influence you?
Man, I've heard a lot of records, growing up, but it was until I don't know when. I mean, I was a kid. But one time my dad played Michael Jackson and it was over. When I heard a Michael Jackson song and I actually saw a video, I was just, all the way fanned out. So that was definitely that's my biggest musical inspiration.
Okay.
So Michael Jackson. Oh, man, I feel like, when you listen to my records, man, some of the melodies that I make, I like to think of myself as the extension of Michael Jackson bad on trap drums. You know what I mean?
Well said. That's definitely well said.
Yep. So,
what is life like in Amsterdam? A lot of people haven't had the opportunity to, go overseas and see what life is like over there in Europe. But what is life like in Amsterdam?
Life, man. It's the things that you guys hype, people, tourists hype when they come down to Amsterdam, weed, red light district, stuff like that. That to us is like school field trips. You in secondary school, you go to school field trips and see the red light. This is so normal to to us. So, but man, Amsterdam is like a beautiful city in Europe. That's such a creative hub for real. Like people from different cities in Europe like come to Amsterdam to like really pursue careers. I feel like there's a new fresh energy in the city right now. It's just a really international city for real. So I always miss it when I'm abroad. Like I miss it right now. Yeah, I really love my city, man. So yeah, it's so much coming up. In the fashion scene, just the creative scene. So yeah, I would recommend anybody to just go visit Amsterdam, and you'll probably not want to go back to wherever you live.
Okay. Now you mentioned to us this is your first time in Atlanta.
Yep.
What are your thoughts of the city? As you mentioned, so many creatives are here, or so many different sounds and flows were birthed here in Atlanta. What are your thoughts on the city so far?
Man, like I get the same vibe that I get from the songs, man. It's so crazy. Like we went to the Trap Museum too, so that was
shout out to the Trap Museum.
Man, that was a check on my bucket list for real. Cause like, man, I so appreciate Atlanta culture. Like I remember back in the days, like hearing songs like the Franchise Boys. Grew up on a lot of Jermaine Dupri music. Outkast for sure. I'm a big Andre fan, dog. So it was dope to see it like in person, and crunk music is something that's like people like don't really like bring up crunk music a lot, but man, that has such a big impact on my life, man. I was leaning with it and rocking, bro, snapping hard, bro, because a lot of times, man, like Atlanta, back in the days when I like used to listen to hip hop music, people would listen to a lot of East Coast music, and when I would like bump like Southern music, they would like look at me like, man, why you listening to that dumb music? And I look at Atlanta, man, like it's actually the biggest, if you talking entertainment, like they at the top of hip hop right now. So yeah, I love Atlanta, man. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Yup.
When did you know that this music game was for you? As you mentioned, your dad is a DJ, so you grew up with music in your life. But when did you really know, outside of looking at Michael Jackson, that I can put, these words to pen, or these words on paper, or these words in my head, and, get them out on the microphone? When did you begin to take it seriously and know that this was, again, something that was for you?
Right, so somebody introduced me to rapping in high school, and I started like, just attending like talent shows, open mics, and that type of thing. But man, it was this one time, man, I did like, a little show, and Cass was like, running up to me like, yo, okay, dude, we need a CD. Yo, where can we get more of this? And I'm like, dang, yo, people actually like, this is not a hobby. This is like, yo, people actually appreciate this for real. So then I made a CD when I, would go to these open mics and just pass them around. And then I threw a mixtape online, and the reviews were like, man, I need videos. I'm like, okay, let me invest in some videos. And I just created a whole fan base off that mug, man, and they just like went crazy. So it was at my job one day, man. I was working in this store, and then while I was working, this lady walked up to me and she was like, "Hello, sir, aren't you J-Way?" And I was like, "Dang. Okay, I'm done with this. Let's go. I'm about to pursue this career for real." Because like, a random old lady just hit me up or something like. So yeah, that was kind of like an epiphany for me. Yup.
Okay. And clearly you're making the right decision. We sitting here chatting right now, and your music has reached some of the biggest stars, to ever grace the microphone. You did some work with Snoop Dogg, with Uncle Snoop.
Uncle Snoop, bro.
That's on a bucket list for a lot of people out here. What was it like meeting him and having an opportunity to work with him?
It was crazy to me, man. I was in Ghana, and I just randomly get a text from my A&R hitting me up about like, yo, Snoop heard the record that you guys put out 2 years ago. He was like, okay, what are we doing with it? So he approached them like, yo, what if y'all do a remix to it? And he sent the verse back 24 hours later. And I was like, dude, I told him the first rap verse that I ever memorized was a Snoop Dogg record. And now I'm on a song with Snoop? You kidding me? So yeah, that's how it came about, man. And I did a show at South by Southwest in March, and on my way to the airport, I get a text from my manager telling me, yo, they want to shoot the Snoop Dogg video next week. I'm like, let's go. DOWG, that's crazy. So, yeah, it was so dope, man. Like, just actually seeing Snoop. He came in, like, on a what's it called? On a bird. First thing he said, man, was, man, he came in, he said, the dog has arrived. Let's go, shorty. I'm like, yo, this is insane, dog. So, yeah, it was dope. And also he pulled us to the side and was like, yo, trust me, like a good song will get you here. A good song creates moments like these. And that made me really realize, like, this is not like, just a money grab for him. He just actually messed with the song for real. So, yeah, it was a super encouraging day, man.
Okay. Yep. Talk to me about, your label situation and who you're working with. You threw out your management and how they put things together.
Yep.
Your A&R was letting you know you're down here in Atlanta right now.
Yes, sir.
So talk to me and give us a little more information on your musical situation.
A musical situation, man. I put out a song in 2015, and the director of the video was like, yo, if you really want to make this video go crazy, I'm at this spot right now where you can actually rent a tank, an actual military tank for a day. I'm like, man, I'm already over budget for real because I'm an independent artist. And I'm like, yo, this. And she was like, trust me, Jay. So I did it, man, ended up having to pay back for like a year. And the video that we put out, so it's me in a tank at the end of the video. 2 years later, I get a DM from an A&R. And he was like, first of all, man, I'm a fan. And second, man, like, how the heck did you get a tank in your video, man? That mug is amazing. So it caught his attention, and he was like, yo, let's build. I'm a fan of what you do and what's your situation right now. So we built for like 2 years, and then before I knew, it was like, yo, I want to see if you really got fans, though. I'm seeing the online buzz, but do you have actual fans that come out to your show for real? So he was like, in Nashville, he was like, I'm going to come to your concert. I see you got a concert you're promoting. I'm going to come check it out. He came to the show all the way from Nashville to Amsterdam, checked out the show, and after the show, he sent a video to the label and was like, yo, if you guys don't sign this kid, man, y'all crazy. And a week after, they flew me to Nashville to do the same show at the office. And the staff came through. I had everybody going nuts. You got to imagine corporate folk that you only find on LinkedIn. And everybody just going nuts, man, losing their minds. And then a week after, when I flew back to Amsterdam, man, I get just a offer in my meal, and I'm like, man, Mom, we getting out the hood, man. Yeah, we made it, baby.
That's hard. That's damn sure hard. Now, you're working on something special right now.
Yeah.
2023 is set to be a big year for you. And from the music in which I've heard today, I think it would be a very big year for you, young man.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes about. But what are you working on? What are you currently working on, and what can fans expect as we, get closer to turning the calendar to 2023?
Man, we are working on something really special, and you guys are early if you're viewing right now. Like, we are busy crafting my first album, my debut. So yeah, that's what we're working on right now. We're putting the final touches on it, and yeah, man, it's amazing. That's something I've been, excited to release. I mean, everybody's excited to release an album, but it's not my album. So, hey, this mug is crazy, yo. The range of it, I'm putting, all of my influences into it too. So I think it's a great introduction for me to the world. And man, I'm addicted to some of the songs, man. I feel like it's orgasm for real. So I can't wait for people to be hooked. Yo.
I like how you said orgasm, and I kept trying to think of words to describe as you were playing the music. I'm like, dang, all I can think of is stadium music.
Yeah.
As I was saying, I see you on stage. I see massive crowds,
right,
tens of thousands of people, rocking to your music. Do you have a title in which you're, looking to throw out for the album, or is that something that you're still kind of playing around with and working with?
Definitely, man. The title of the album is, you guys hear it first, Island Forgotten. So be on the lookout for Island Forgotten. Yup.
You also have a big concert coming up, good shit. So you'll be here in the States for a little bit longer, but you will be going back home to Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. And in October, you're working on something very dope. Give me a little insight on that as well.
Yeah, so I'm going back to Amsterdam, and we throwing a concert that's is gonna be crazy. But Hey, I can't give away too much, but people better, like show up, cause like it might be the last you're gonna see from me in a good minute. So hey, yup, yes sir. Something about to happen. So this is takeoff season. So let's just say that.
Okay. If I'm new to your music, if I'm new to your sound, I'm like, damn, I really like this cat. I like his energy,
Yup.
and I want to go check out some of his music. Can you give me 2 records? One record that you would say describes you the best,
Yeah.
and one record that I would say you got the most pleasure or enjoyment out of recording.
Most definitely. So I put a project together called No, I'm Not Okay. And one of the songs that really stands out for me is If It Ain't Forever. So I definitely would recommend everybody to go check If It Ain't If It Ain't Forever. Another song that I think is really, really dope and kind of represents me as an artist would be Cooley. Kind of like just the I started off rapping. I do a lot of melodic stuff right now, but Cooley kind of like just gives a nod to like, yo, don't forget that I can still rap my off. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
yeah, so definitely Cooley and If It Ain't Forever. Yup.
So we were talking, beforehand and everything. I let you know I'm originally from Philly, where we down here in the A.
Philly.
You go to Philly, you might get a cheesesteak, you might get a pretzel or water ice.
I've been dying to get a cheesesteak, man.
We're gonna get you one sooner than later. We're gonna make that happen and whatnot.
go.
You come to Atlanta, you get some type of soul food. Some people might do wings, lemon pepper wings, hot wings, stuff like
Yup.
that. We go to Amsterdam. What's the meal in Amsterdam? Like, so what's the meals there, so we know, like, I come over here, this is what I need to be looking for.
I get you a weed brownie. Hey yo, I'm man. So this is really gonna undermine the way that I've hyped Amsterdam, man. But man, yo, I'll say this, man. Okay, so Amsterdam is a beautiful city, man, and we're so diverse. We just we take from anybody, it's different cultures. So you get a dish from every country for real. But our dishes, like the Netherlands, it's not that crazy for me to really hype. We got stroopwafels though. That's like waffles.
Okay.
With syrup in them. I think caramel in it. Yeah, caramel.
Okay.
So yeah, that's something I would tell people to go get. Other than that, man, weed brownie.
I've also heard you, you mentioned the ranginess in your music and how diverse it is. You're a very intelligent man. You speak a few languages. How many languages do you speak, and how has that influenced your sound and your creativity, how you're able to write and deliver your music?
Yeah, I speak Cree. So that's like the language from the Ashanti tribe from Ghana, English of course, and Dutch. Yep. Actually learning how to speak French.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah. Yep.
Is it a hard difference between, excuse my ignorance, between the French and Dutch language and whatnot?
Not that big. We actually learn French in school too. So yeah, it's not that huge of It is a difference, but it's easy. It's easy to learn other European languages for real.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay.
We went to Sweden 2 weeks ago, and it's so many similar tones and words. So yeah, it's not that difficult, but it's not like a. I mean, yeah, America's different because everybody speaks English, so and it's one country actually, so yeah, so.
Okay, what's next for you, good sir? As I mentioned, the fall is here. You'll be here in the States for a little bit longer, continue to conduct music. Wish you nothing but success there. I'll be looking forward to get with you when you get back in the States.
Yep.
We know your concert will be coming up.
Yeah.
And you have a few things under wrap that we won't disclose.
Yeah.
But as we continue to move forward in 2022, what's next for you, good sir, and what's coming up?
Man, what's next? We're creating something really dope, by the way, a short movie from the album, and it's crazy. We got people from the VFX team that worked on what's that one movie? What's that one movie where the dude dreams and in a dream he's in another dream and in a Inception, yeah, it was Inception. Yup, they worked on Inception and Marvel movies, and they, every now and then, they do a passion project on the side, and we, brought the idea, and they were like, yeah, for sure, let's do it. So they helped, worked on a short movie with us, and it's gonna be so dope.
Okay.
It's amazing. I'm telling you, my video. Have you watched my videos? Some of my videos?
I've seen some. I have not seen all.
Man, the level of it. You seen the level of it, right? The short movie, it's gonna be out of here. Yeah, I don't play with my movies, man. Yep.
For people who want to check out your sound, they want to catch you on social media, please let them know how and where they can stream your music, and again, how they can also follow you via social media.
Definitely. Follow me on Jayway the Alien. So that's JAYWAYTHEALIEN. So follow me, because your mom already does.
You know what it is. Terrell Thomas, These Urban Times. Once again, sitting down with the man himself, all the way from Amsterdam, Mr. Jayway. Stay tuned. 2022 is wrapping up. 2023 is going to be a big year for this young man, and we're looking forward to bringing you a lot of his sound right here on These Urban Times.
Definitely. Peace.